Hello, how are you?
Hey guys, welcome back to Autocrat Primer, where we love us some what?
Transformers!
I am planning, I got a live stream tonight for the Nocturnal bots, which will be 11 Eastern Standard Time. And then on Wednesday, Pack and I are going to be doing a live stream, and anyone is welcome to join us on that. And that's going to be 6 o'clock on Wednesdays.
Eastern Standard
Time. And then Saturdays at 9 Eastern Standard Time, I will be on a podcast with
called Tales from Teletron.
Yeah, and
with Input. It's on Input's channel. N-hyphen P-U-T. Hit enter. It should come up.
Yeah, and we do the live stream on Saturdays. Podcast goes up on Sundays. I do a podcast on ACP reviews on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast, whatever it's called. So you can check that out. I talk about different little things. They're like 10-minute segments typically. And we're going to talk about the Transformers, dealing with the new line, the Bumblebee Adventures line. And it's part of the Build-A-Figure.
Build-A-Figure means that in each package comes a piece of another figure. So with this series, there's 4 in the series and 4 pieces.
Yes, and it's first wave is 4, and then there's 4 more in the second wave, and there's 8 pieces total that makes the figure.
Okay.
I thought the same thing until I got the figures in. I was very surprised and very honored and overjoyed that Checkout Larkin's Lairs. He sent those to me, and I was messing around with them. And I'm going to actually show them off tonight in the Nocturnal bots and show these guys. I mean, these are like $18 figures, 15 or 18 or something around that number. Very good. I'm surprised, and they're a deluxe size. And
all the figures are the one that's going to be made.
All the figures are deluxe size.
Okay.
And I was looking at it, and I mean, this was what fans wanted from Cyberverse when they came out with the Warrior class. I don't know why they've done away with the Warrior class, or they're going to be doing away with the Warrior class, and we're going to have this deluxe class. And in a way, I'm fine with it, as long as we get this. We get the accessories, like the blast effects, the extra guns. We get all those together, and we get them with this line that they don't wimp out, that you get two accessories, a piece of the Build-A-Figure, and then the action figure itself. Nikki and I are living on a very tight budget right now, and we were all in with the Siege line. Now we got the Earthrise line coming out, and I kind of was talking to Gotbot last night, and Ninja Bill, check out Ninja Bill if you want to see that.
Ninja Bill 1000.
Check out his channel. We were talking about, ball joints and ratchets and pegs and screws and budgets. Transformers are going up in price on some of them, and we were talking about cherry picking. You're just going to, instead of getting, because you would all
series, you just have to get the ones you really want.
Or how many Optimus Primes do you need? How many Bumblebees do you need?
We need 50 of those a piece.
Oh my gosh. But we sat there and we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, and I said, with the Earthrise, I don't see the necessity of getting the Starscream. I mean, my brother, he'll get it.
That's his one that he collects all the versions of.
Yeah. And so, he'll get that, and I'll do a review on it. But essentially, I've got my Seekers from the Siege line. The only ones I would care to get would be the Chrome Domes. The Ramjet, Thrust, and I can't remember the other one for some reason right now. But yeah, I would like to get those guys. That would be, absolute. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to get them from the Earthrise or if I want to get them from the Cyberverse, which would be the, which would also be the not Cyberverse, but it'd be the Bumblebee and collection. Yeah.
I've been past here before.
That's just daggum stupid.
There was 4 cars in front of me and 3 behind me, and he passed off. That's a scary bridge. There's another guy just passed us on a double solid line, and that's not a very smooth sailing bridge. It's a very rickety bridge.
Yeah.
So that's why we're like, all of a sudden we stopped talking and we're talking about that's dangerous or whatever.
Yeah, very, very dangerous. But I mean, Nikki and I looked at it. We're like, if it's not a true leader class figure, then we're not going to buy it. There's just no reason to do so. If it's a Voyager scale transformer and all it comes with is extra plastic parts that you add onto it, that's not a leader class. That's a Voyager with extra cheaper parts. And if that's the case, why not stick with yeah, or go with the Bumblebee Adventures line.
Mm-hmm.
They're all going to be the same
really
size.
Cute.
They are. I was very surprised at how well they were made and how much they were made. And I'm going to have to look for the Optimus Prime and the Megatron next, because I got Shockwave and I got Bumblebee. So when it comes to the Earthrise, what do you think? Do you think that we need another line of Seekers coming out?
Is that what it is? They're all Seekers?
No.
No. I think when we
An
purchased
Optimus Prime with a trailer, I just don't see that.
I think the way we're probably going to need to handle it is, do we like that one better than other previous forms of a character that we've seen, or do we not have a figure?
Yes.
And we want to get it to, go with our displays and things like that.
Like we don't have a oh gosh, I can't remember the name of him now.
Is it a Seeker?
No.
Is it an Autobot?
Yeah.
What's his
it's a fire engine? He's orange, and my brain for some reason on the road, I cannot remember his name. It's not hoist. But
Red Alert?
No, not Red Alert. But back to I can't remember right now. I'll have to look it up.
Just guessing names.
I know. My brain is like fried on the names for some reason. But I sit there and I'm looking and I'm going, do I have to get another character I already have? If it's an upgrade, yeah. If it looks like the character's better made, but the Starscream doesn't have a waist swivel and doesn't have wrist swivel, so that right there tells me he's not as good as the Siege line Starscream. So I guess what it's boiling down to is that financially we like to get things in our collection that we don't have, but we also we don't spend money that we don't have. I mean, there's no time in which there's been times we've gone months without buying Transformers, and although we've been blessed that friends or family send one to us, because they came across it and saw it and they knew that that's something that we liked and would get it for us. Same thing with Nikki's My Little Ponies.
Yeah.
And so we were looking at it. Now, Nikki and I had to get the Jetfire. I wanted the Commander class Jetfire. I saved up. I did not get the Omega Supreme. I did not get any of the other real expensive characters out of the Siege line.
Sunstorm?
No, not Sunstorm, but
that one.
Yeah. I can't remember right now. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
My poor little brain. But Nikki's like, I want the Commander class Skylux. I want my chicken. I got the G1. I want my chicken. I want it. And we talked about it, and I was like, okay, that's the one we're going to set money aside for, and that means no Optimus Prime with the trailer. That means no other leader class, no other Voyager class. It's going to just be deluxe class. Or and Nikki was like, you know, are you going to be upset we don't get any of those other ones? And I was like, honestly, getting the Bumblebee figures, the Bumblebee Adventures, was like a new enjoyment. It was very surprisingly, I was very standoffish from it, but from there,
and is it Rescue Roy? Is it?
No,
I didn't think so. I was like, that's a silly name. Sorry.
And you know, we're sitting there, and I was looking at these guys, and I'm like, okay, yeah, they have ball joints. I know a lot of people don't like ball joints. I get it. Oh, look at the Falcon.
Is it Inferno?
No, Inferno's one of them, but that was a whole... Grapple, thank you.
So I didn't know which one was which. That's what I was asking.
Grapple.
So the orange one is Grapple?
And the red one's Inferno.
That doesn't make sense. I would have totally called the red-orange one Inferno. Blue Streak.
I love you.
Smoke screen.
So...
Not helpful, guys. Not helpful.
Yeah. But we were sitting there, and I was looking. I'm like, you know, we're going to get an RC out of the Bumblebee Adventures line. And we're going to get a Grimlock. And we're going to get, you know, other characters and a new character. And, you know, it's like Nikki was saying, and we were saying, all right, our budget's going to be tight. It's going to be really tight. We've got, you know, Nikki's got more medical things coming up that we're going to have to take care of. We just got finished at our doctor's appointment today. So, yeah, we found out some things that we're going to have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so we know, well, if that's the case, then that means that's to where our money's going to have to go. Why? Because it's our health. That's more important than action figures.
I'm so happy you said that.
Yeah.
You joke sometimes, but that's really how he feels about it.
Yeah. And it's like, if that's the case, you know, you got to make your dollar stretch.
Mm-hmm.
And so Nikki loves Transformers as much as I do. And
we work together on making decisions on what we want to purchase and what we just would be redundant.
Yes. And let us know what you think. Do you think that, you know, the leader class, the Earth Rods, the leader class Siege, is that too pricey? Is the Voyagers going up in price? Is that going to be your cutoff point? Or are you going to be like me and Nikki, where our cutoff point is going to pretty much be the deluxe class, to say a figure between $15 and $20 for that one figure? You know, and are you going to cherry pick? Are you only going to get characters that you don't have any representation of? Or are you just going to get the same character you always do, like my brother does? He gets Starscream no matter what. You know?
And I think that's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
I've debated whether to do that for myself. I know I have a large amount of Hot Rods and Bumblebees, but it's also nice to have maybe a character that not everybody has. Like if I think I had to pick, it would probably be Black Arachnia, or it would be Scorponauts. But I also know those can be very expensive too, so I'd like to pick something that is not very uncommon. Can we stop there?
Oh man, thank you.
That's all right.
I'll rod around the circle.
Thanks, babe. I need shampoo. He passed the stove.
Didn't mean to.
No, I knew you didn't.
Joe's a rambling and talking.
So, that's where we're coming to. We know what our budget is. We know that we're going to need to pick and choose. So, I think that's going to be our discussion for the next couple of weeks, at the very least. Because it's not you make a work time decision, or it's not you can decide, you know, right off the bat. When you do something you love, you can't just like cut it off or add it. You have to figure out what's going to be too much money to spend on something like that.
Yeah.
Especially when you need to eat.
Yeah. And
now I can leave you here.
All right.
I'm gonna run in.
And so, just let us know what you think. I mean, we're just going to play it by ear. We're going to see what happens and see where it goes. And as my grandfather always says, hold on to something from your childhood. You'll never grow old. Look to the stars. Grab one for yourself. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.